You recognize it's a test. You recognize who the subject of the test is. You're recognizing who you're being tempted or tested with is what I'm getting. So now what? Because I feel like now that you've recognized that something is a test and you're not going to be falling for it or giving into it, it's like there's something else. Oh, I spoke too soon. Some of y'all finna give into the test. Yeah, see, I'm getting for this collective, you were on the lookout or you were being weary of being manipulated or tricked into believing someone in a romantic sense. This has to do with romance, love life, partner, something of that sorts. Okay, and I'm getting like somebody was worried about whether or not you were going to be tricked or manipulated or something like this, but you've just identified who it is that would be doing the tricking and manipulating because it is a test. Okay, for others, you finna recognize what it is right now. You finna recognize who it is, okay, because you're being tested or tempted with somebody. Because it's in like the romantic sense of your life, it's a human being, like it's a person that is tempting or testing you. Okay, it's starting to come to light that this person only wanted your attention, your support, your money, something like that. Your time. I'm getting tap in. They want your taps? I don't even know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Huh? Oh, hell nah. It feel like somebody was trying to start a cult. It feel like somebody was trying to recruit you into being a follower. It feels like also for some of you, this could be a sense where one person was trying to have multiple partners, multiple wives or something like this. It's almost like they wanted to build up a community and they wanted the community to love each other or show love to each other and then twist it around and like get with one of them. But then, I don't know, something is about sharing or getting the community to be tight-knit is what I'm getting. So that when they propose the idea of being with multiple of them, it's not a shock, or it's like everyone is in agreement because everyone in the community kind of wants to be with this person anyway. Not that they want to share this person, but they're willing to share this person if it means that they even get this person. Wow, and so they was trying to recruit you to be one of these people that was like wanting them or something like this, following them, doing everything that they say just to get a chance with them. All of these people who are following them are attracted to them or in love with them. All of these people who are following them want to sleep with this person or want to date this person, okay? I'm getting they emotionally manipulate all of them. That's how they get them on their side. Yeah, for some people in the collective, I'm getting like, that hasn't rung a bell yet. You haven't realized that you're not special to this person, unfortunately. Like, this person does not see you in a special light. They see you just like every single other one of their followers that they've gotten to do whatever they want or whatever this is. Join the team, join the family or something. They want to get to the point where they can tell people what to do and it won't be questioned. They'll just go do it because so-and-so says so and because that's their king or that's their blank. For the ones who have, ooh, it didn't come all the way out. For the ones who have recognized and officially let go, cut off, blocked, stopped supporting or something like this, for the ones who have already done that to this energy and let it go, I feel like there's manifestations that are rushing in. That's what I'm getting. Something is about to pour in, something is about to flow in because you recognized it and you nipped it in the bud. That's what I'm getting. You didn't let something continue to the point where it could have or where you have in the past. They gained some type of power and now it's like they're power hungry, but their head is full of something because they do have a few or however many followers that are really, really locked in for them. And it's almost like most of these followers or whoever these people are, they don't have a lot of anything. Does that make sense? Like they're not abundant in any one particular place in their life, like financially, spiritually, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like all of their followers, there's nothing significant or anything about them. It's like more so just a head count. Like they're literally just a number. That's what I'm getting. They make it seem like it's okay if you can't give me this. It's okay if you can't do this, or it's okay if you can't do that. But for the ones who do, it's like they get a special treatment. They get shout outs. They get recognized. They get something that's more personal or customized. And it makes these other people, their followers, want to also give them things or whatever the case may be so that they can also receive this recognition or attention from this person. So like I'm getting, they don't have like a target audience. They don't have a specific type of person that they're looking to target. Just anybody who is willing to give them attention or allow them in their energy. Because once they're in, they have a way that they can manipulate or they can love bomb or they can like, it's some way to get people hooked. As long as you look their way, they have this special maneuver that they can do to get you hooked or whatever the fucking case may be. Even if they're not your type or something, like the people who are following them, they don't necessarily, it didn't start off as like this person is my type and that's what took interest. Like no, like they became attracted to this person through whatever. It's almost like if you give them one little thing in support or if you show them something they'll take it upon themselves to like pull you to the side privately or something like this to make you feel special. They'll DM you separately to make you feel separate. I mean, special, separate. Yeah, separated from the rest of them. You're not like the rest of them. Blah 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 blah. It's almost like something that you have, not a lot of their followers have. Like, you have a lot of something, or you have a really high ranking in something that the rest of the followers don't have, okay? But you put in a lot of time, energy, and effort to build this, is what I'm getting. This person, not that they recognize that right away, because they didn't. I'm getting, like, here recently, they seen something, and they were like, ooh, gold mine. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we could go far. I could do a lot with this. Like, as long as they give me access to something, I could really take advantage of that shit. I could really play off of that. I could really use this as a boost or some shit like this. You also have your priorities more straight than the other followers do. The other followers will literally give everything that they have and then some. They will literally sell their house to give this person something. Does that make sense? If they ain't got it, they're going to find a way to sacrifice something of their own to get it for this person. You're not like that. That's what I'm getting. That's also what separates you from the rest. Not only that, but they recognize that you put more effort and energy into whatever it is that you're creating in the moment. And they think that they could use that to their advantage by having you create for them. So it feels like you're the main subject right now. For this person, you're the main target. That's what I'm getting. Because they've realized that you have more than the rest of their followers already do, and they feel like they already got a foot in the door with you. So you could have been showing this person some type of attention or support, like here and there. It could be literally the smallest things is what I'm getting, okay? The smallest, most simple types of support or something. But with your consistency, that's where it started. I'm getting they noticed or recognized your consistency, and then from that, they looked further into you or what you're like or what you do. It feels like they want to pursue you first, okay? So out of all of the followers that they already have, this community that they've already created, right? There's people who've been supporting them for like years on end, but because you got something a little different, you shine a little brighter or something like this, they want to go for you first and make you the main one, like the main partner, the main wife, the main husband, or some shit like this. Because their ultimate goal is to get whoever they want, whenever they want, and like that's just how it is. As long as it's a part of their family, a part of their community, they feel like in the future they'll be able to bounce around to whoever they want, and that's just how it's gonna work. They've been building this community for a long time. That's what I'm getting. They've been recruiting people, you know what I'm saying? Using people for a long time. I feel like you're not the first one to recognize something. There have been other people who were only on the outside, saw this in passing, saw this from afar, from a distance or something like this, on the outside looking in. They never supported this person. They never did anything. They just saw something, and then they saw the way people were acting or treating this person, and they're like, what the fuck? How does it feel to like have all these people in love with you or want you, and they don't even know you for real or something like this? But I feel like they shut that shit down. Like, they don't want the community or the followers, the group of people that they have around them to see something as it is. Does that make sense? From the outside looking in, it's like, yeah, all these people think they got a chance with you, and that's why they're supporting you, or that's why they're doing this, that, and a third. That's why they go so hard for you, because they all think that they have a chance with you. They all think that you want them. That's what I'm getting, that someone would say from the outside, and someone could have already said or pointed out. Okay? So you're not the first one to recognize this, but you will be the first one who is like on the inside of it recognizing it. Once people are in, they usually don't recognize who this person is or what they're doing. You could be the one to dismantle it, really. That's what I'm getting. You're in the position. You have the opportunity to, like, get rid of something, take care of it, break it down. That's what I'm getting. But it's a process. It's not just a, okay, I figured it out. Boom, let's destroy it or some shit like this. No, 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 no. This is for my people that, like, are down for, it's not a chase. It might be a game. It might be a thrill. But it's not a chase, okay? This is for some people who's like, oh yeah, I'm willing to put some time and effort into this to see it all go down, right? And to play the part a little bit, because this person has their eye on you, and it's like they're going to be offering you up this position, which would make it easier for you to dismantle from the inside. But honestly, I feel like, who got time for that? Who got time to waste their life just to try to bring somebody else down? Like, who got time to spend their energy and time like this? But I don't know. I see for some, it's worth it. Like, this is what you like to do. You like to expose truths. You like to go undercover and do these types of things. And hell the fuck yeah. I feel you there, because that's pretty cool. I mean, not me personally. I don't got the patience to be in this type of position. But I see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get the undercover part, I get whatever the adrenaline or whatever you get, but also it's like, you're not just doing it for the adrenaline. There's something good that can come out of destroying this cult that they're creating. Yeah, it's almost time for them to put their plan in motion, and I feel like that's why it's becoming relevant now. And it's almost like you started supporting them, or you joined in not long before. Like, it had always been planned to come to this point, right? But they didn't expect for a supporter like you to come in at this time. They feel like it's about to be easier on them because they have a supporter in your shoes, in your energy. Like I said, all the other followers and supporters, they don't have an abundance of something. They don't have something to just freely give. But the few who do give this person a lot of something, they get recognized or something like this. They get acknowledged in front of the whole family, in front of the whole group or something like this. Excuse me. I feel like they want to make something obvious, or they want to make a bold statement excuse me, in front of the others by like asking you out or making a pass at you. It feels like they know that this is gonna make their followers or this who their community, their family or whatever. Because I'm getting like, this is my family, this is my family, this is my family. That's what they call their followers, their family. Okay, so it's like they don't want the family to be upset, but they know that a lot of the family, most of the family will feel some type of way because, again, this family is only there supporting them because they all think they have a chance with this person, right? So they want the family to see this, hear them making a pass at you, and then step up their game. Yeah, you want me to make a pass at you like I did to so-and-so? You need to step up and do what so-and-so is doing. You need to gift me, you need to give me things, you need to show me this type of attention at so-and-so, and then maybe you'll get this attention from me too. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. There is one thing that this person doesn't like is how you make them reflect on everything. So usually I feel like they're just given something without being asked a question or something like this. Like, I don't know, I feel like people are just like, here you go, here you go, here you go, and then they take it, and then that's it. They're like, okay, you're welcome, you know what I'm saying? But you're like, here's this, and then you're like, wait a second, da da da. Like, you ask them a question, you make them work for it. You're like, I don't know, that sounds kind of weird the way it came out, but I feel like I could have put that better. You make them reflect on something, or you make them, I don't know. It's almost as if it's like a kid in school, and you're like, if you answer this question right, I'll give you an M&M for each question you answer right, or something. I don't know. It's a weird something. I don't know, bitch. But they have to reflect on something, or they end up reflecting on something every time you give them something, or every time you come in with whatever this is, this type of support or whatever, this attention. They don't like that. It kind of makes them reflect on what they're doing. It kind of makes them think twice about what they're doing. It makes them reflect on their own actions and how fair or unfair it is what they're doing. It makes them recognize and acknowledge the manipulation that's taking place. So every time you give them something, it comes at a cost, and that cost is of like their mentality, their ego, their, I don't know, their high horse, the pedestal that they're on. Okay, not only that, but every time, it seems as if every time you approach, or every time you make a statement, every time you even say something out loud or something to this person, it's like things start to happen that they do not like. They like when you speak to them. They like when you give them attention. They like when you show up. They like when you give them things. They like when you offer up support or whatever the fuck, right? But every time this happens, something happens that they don't like, that forces them to reflect on something, or something happens to shake up the family, the followers, okay? Something happens to make the followers or something start questioning or seeing something differently. They don't like that. It's almost to the point where they would rather you not be around or give them anything because it's risking exposing them to their followers, to their family or whatever. And it's just something that they notice. Like, when you come around, when you show up, when you make a move, when you da-da-da-da, like, truth comes to light. That's what I'm getting. They can't avoid telling the truth. They can't avoid the truth being revealed or something like this. But that's only when they accept your support or your energy or something like this. Basically, you are unintentionally revealing truths, and you are unintentionally uncovering this person's darkness and what they're doing, basically. But also within this, like we've already mentioned, you have the opportunity to intentionally continue exposing this person, intentionally bringing something down or bringing something out. How far will you go to be the person who reveals the truth behind this whole cult thing? Like, let's just call it what it is. That's literally what it is. The Wizard of Oz. Or just Oz. O-Z, Oz. Zoe. Backwards, I guess. I don't know. Noomi, Noomie. I don't know, this is, it feels like for some people this is like kind of what you want to do in life. Like, you want to be, oh yeah, you know how like those predator catchers, how they pretend to be something online and then they meet up with them in person and it's like, ha, gotcha, and they expose the truth to something. It feels like this is what you want to do in life. Like, that's just an example, but it just feels like your purpose is to reveal truths, intentionally or unintentionally. And I feel like this is someone's big break, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the first time that you have recognized or acknowledged something as it were to be a test for you, but that you could flip it around and use it to your advantage and use it with or for your purpose. Use it to create a lesson. Use it to show people how easily it is to fall into being a follower in this cult mentality, in this cult society, in this, yeah, in that. Like, it could be you. Like, it literally could be you. It's that simple. It's that easy. For this person, it's all about the amount of love, attention, and praise that they receive. It's also about the amount of financial stability they can receive without doing literally anything. Like, they want to prove to themselves that they can receive all of these things without lifting a single finger, without doing anything, without showing anything to these people. Like, they're just going to be supported from this community or whatever. They've got something like, their head is big on this. That's what I'm getting. I feel like something recently just clicked too. For some of y'all in the collective, this was just yesterday that you was just like, what the fuck? And you was like, wait a second, that makes so much sense. Like, it makes so much sense. You could have thought this person was very genuine or kind-hearted or some shit like this. I don't know. Something just came across as like, maybe you thought you was catching feelings for this person, or you know what I'm saying? Like, but this is how everyone feels about this person. That's how they want everyone to feel about them. And it's almost like they've had a lot of followers come and go for the reason of like they love bomb them, manipulate them into thinking they have a chance or something like this, show them some type of attention and stuff like this, get them to give them everything they got. You know what I'm saying? Spend all your money on this person, give them everything until you ain't got nothing left, right? And then they're just gonna start discarding you once you get annoying. Once you start thinking that you're closer to them than you actually are, then they discard you, then they block you, then they cut you off or something like this. They've used you for everything. Now you're just being annoying. Damn. So they've actually gone through quite a few followers in their family, because of how they go about things. You might be noticing that a few people are getting kind of like restless. They're getting kind of like, I don't know, like pushy or something like this, a little snappy. They're getting a little tired of this person always pushing them off to the side or always blowing them off or something like this. And I'm also getting like, are you mad at me? And then this person gets mad for these people thinking that they're mad at them. Does that make sense? Like, somebody is in there, they're like, oh my god, I hope they're not mad at me. I hope I didn't say something wrong or da-da-da-da. And then they go and be like, are you mad at me? And this person instantly gets mad because they asked that. I'm also getting they're very strict on vocabulary. Like, don't say whatever to them. Don't say never mind to them. Don't say, I don't know. It's like things like that. Don't call them dude. Don't call them bro or something. Like, they have rules for how people are allowed to talk to them or how they would prefer people to talk to them. But they'll let you know. They'll be like, then don't say anything at all. You don't have to say that. That's not even appropriate. Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Like, they will go off on somebody for talking how they don't want them to talk. They also have this fantasy or this idea that they're going to have children with multiple of these people in their family, and that's how something is supposed to continue on. Wow. Why they're trying to build a kingdom or some shit like this? That's what I'm getting. Something that they think is going to bring them in these times and moments of celebration and happiness, joy, and extra support is actually going to be quite the opposite. I feel like they're going crazy, like spending their money or using up their resources or burning bridges, even like talking to people however they want because they think they got it like that, but they're about to lose all their support, all of their resources, everybody who's taking care of this person basically because they're not doing nothing. They need to be more resourceful. That's what I'm getting. But also I'm getting like, you recently became more resourceful when it comes to this energy. You was giving, and sometimes you was like, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna make it back tomorrow. Oh, it's okay, I'm gonna get it back threefold. Like, yeah, that's true, but they didn't deserve what you was giving them, the support and shit. So I feel like that's also a lesson that you recently realized, like, you needed to be more resourceful. It's not, no, this person ain't nobody to be supporting in that manner is what I'm getting. Nobody to you. So this could be like a parasocial relationship. This could be somebody online that don't none of these people know for real. What the hell? Yeah, that's it. That's all. Hell nah. Hell nah. As soon as they make a pass at you, everybody gonna be arguing. And then as soon as you expose the truth, everybody gonna be fucking arguing. Like, on today's episode of What the Fuck?